What is going on, guys? It is me, Lone, and sorry for the couple of days delay in not creating a video. I've been really hard at work on this YouTuber collab that I have coming up next week, which has something to do with E3. I'm not going to say what, but if you follow me on Twitter, which is linked in the description below, you'll see exactly what I mean. I really want to get people to follow me on there because it's where I tweet out about most of this stuff. So please follow me on there, I'd really appreciate it. So in today's video, we're actually going to be discussing two different news topics because they're relatively small and I think I can combine them into one video. First of all, Fallout 4 mod support on Xbox One had 50 times more traffic than that on the PC. The IGN article that I'm talking off of is linked in the description below, but I'll read the main points to you. The article starts by saying that Bethesda launched mod support for Fallout 4 on Xbox One, and it has been a massive success. Mod support on the Xbox One reportedly generated 50 times the traffic than the initial launch of PC mod support for Fallout 4, which went live in April. In the same Twitter post, Bethesda said the launch is just the beginning and that the developer has new features and PlayStation 4 support is in the works. And the developer expects Fallout 4 mods for PS4 to go live next month. Now, first of all, I think this is great news that Xbox One has so much traffic for the console modding feature. However, I don't think it's necessarily fair to compare the launch of console modding on Xbox One to that of the PC, because what they're referring to in terms of the PC is only when Bethesda itself released official modding support for Fallout 4 on the PC via Bethesda.net, not necessarily all of the modding that has been going on traditionally via the Nexus site for Fallout 4. So that hype obviously wasn't there when official modding support was released, because PC players had already been enjoying mods for so long. There was no real need for them to get excited about the official modding support via Bethesda.net, especially for a smaller pool of mods. But it does make sense that on the console, people got really excited because most of them probably haven't experienced console modding before, so that definitely does explain the 50 times traffic. But honestly, this is all good news around. I'm really happy for console modding, I'm really happy for console players, and everyone seems to be having a good time. There doesn't seem to be any major issues at this stage, other than the fact that you guys destroyed their servers when the console modding went live on Xbox One, which to be honest was probably expected. But anyways, really good news all around. And secondly, the next topic is about Fallout 4 and Far Harbor, and specifically with regards to the PS4. I know that the PS4 version of Far Harbor has been having a lot of issues, in particular due to frame rate. I've had a lot of people and subscribers send me short snippets of videos showing how bad the frame rate can get for PS4 when trying to play Far Harbor. Now, fret not, there is a solution available, but unfortunately it means that for you PS4 players, you have to re-download the entire DLC again. And the article that I'm talking off of again is linked in the description below, but I want to be highlighting the main points. So the article states that Fallout 4 DLC Far Harbor came out very recently on all platforms. The PlayStation 4 release, however, ran the worst according to multiple reports. Bethesda was quick to recognize the issue, promising to release a patch to take care of reported problems. That patch, however, never materialized. Instead, the studio released an updated version of the add-on itself on the North American PlayStation Store. This updated release should address performance issues, but you'll obviously have to re-download Far Harbor. As for the European side, Bethesda promised to share more details about an update in the very near future. So honestly, it really does suck when a game has performance issues, in particular when those problems are localized onto one particular platform. From memory, similar things happened to the Xbox One version of Fallout 4 on launch as well. I experienced a lot of frame rate issues, and I believe those were patched out. So there's obviously not any favoring going on here, aside from the fact of the console modding and business deals were made. And to be honest, this fix came out relatively quickly. It does require that you need to download the entire DLC again, and to be honest, I don't know the technical reasons behind that. I'm not an expert behind that. Maybe the underlying problem was just that serious that they actually needed to just release the DLC again, as opposed to trying to release a patch to fix that problem, because maybe it was so widespread. I'm not too sure, but at the end of the day, there is a fix for all of you guys, and PS4 players, hopefully you don't experience something like this again in the near future. Anyways guys, that is all from me. Please keep tabs on my channel next week. It's going to be the launch of this collaboration that I'm doing with a bunch of other Bethesda and Fallout YouTubers. I think so far there's about 11 or 12 YouTubers participating. I can't keep a track on the number because there's so many, but it's really exciting. I love doing these kinds of collabs. I'm working hard on the videos now, so you're probably not going to see another video until I release the launch video for that collab. So keep an eye out for that. As I mentioned previously, please follow me on Twitter. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, this has been the Lone Vault Wanderer. Please take care of yourself, and as always, keep fighting the good fight.